Всем привет, друзья! Меня зовут Алина, вы попали на мой канал Mama Plays, и добро пожаловать в Lost Horizon. Эх, ну что ж, продолжаем мы гешефтмахерствовать с нашим замечательным приключенцем Фентоном Пэддоком. Какие у нас дела на повестке дня? Мы тут поиграли с наперсточником, проиграли ему, по-моему, 25 франков, да, совершенно точно. И это плохо, потому что он нас явно надул, но по-другому и быть не могло. Хочешь проиграть деньги, поиграй с наперсточником. Мы никак не придумали пока, как передать лекарство нашему замечательному профессору, который сидит в тюрьме. А между тем у меня есть идея. Вот как скажем так, обмануть наперсточника, да, обмануть обманщика и... как бы это так сказать-то, выиграть у него не только то, что мы ему проиграли, но еще и то, что у него в карманах есть. Это я пока не придумала. А вот как выманить нашего жандарма замечательного, чтобы нам поставить штамп нужный нам документ, я, кажется, сообразила как. Итак, у нас тут есть полицейская машина. Вот я долго тупила и думала, для чего же служит крепление для ворота. А потом до меня дошло. Мы берем отполированный кварц и ставим в крепление. Вот. Ну, в общем, у нас есть луч. Теперь, как я и собиралась изначально, можно устроить поджог.
It's amazing how you can solve your problems by setting fire to things. The gendarme loves this car. While he's fretting over the fire, maybe I can get to the stamp.
What's that smell? Fire! Something's burning! What? Nom de Dieu, the car! Oh, sacre bleu! Oh, children in this country can never be trusted. I've got to put this out!
Professor
Ну вот
Hayes.
да.
Yes? What's going on? I've set up a distraction, but I can't move from here or I'll be spotted.
I see. A distraction from what, exactly?
From you stealing the gendarme's stuff. Do you see the table?
Yes, there's a telephone, a stamp, and an ink pad.
I need the stamp. Can you reach it?
No, I'm afraid not.
Okay. I'll think of something.
Ну, логично, у него руки-то не длинные, но у нас есть ворот от колодца. Можно его попробовать
Try
дать.
to pull the stamp towards you with this.
Okay. It worked. Here's the stamp. I'll give you the rod back in a minute.
Good work.
Так, ну вот он нам дал обратно наш ворот. Мало ли, пригодится. Так, теперь мы... Ой, что-то я хочу печать на деньги поставить.
Okay, that's one more stamped form. Hopefully Lacoste will hand over the goods now. Here, Professor. Do you think you can get the stamp back on the table somehow?
I'll have to throw it, but it should be okay.
Good luck. Once the gendarme's back inside, I'll go speak to Lacoste.
Ну вот да, нам теперь стоит дождаться, пока жандарм уйдет обратно. И мы пойдем разговаривать с Лакостом и заберем у него капли сердечные. Так, теперь, я так понимаю, мы можем выйти. Ура, ура, ура. Идем на базар. Вот как разобраться с наперсточником, я пока не очень себе представляю. Знаете, кстати, что мне напоминают некоторые задачки здесь? Один замечательный квест, который я тоже буду обязательно проходить на канале, это Broken Sword. То есть здесь какой-то вот дух этой игры на самом-то деле. Но наши стопы пока лежат в антикварную лавку. Интересно, а вот эту линзу-то нашу мы можем забрать? Мало ли понадобится. Так, дяденька, на тебе бумажку со штампом.
Oui?
Here's your form.
Oh, all right. Let me have a look at it. Good. The stamp of the gendarmerie. This appears to be in order, monsieur. Please, take what you require.
Да уж отдай.
All my heart.
Так, теперь вопрос, что мы можем взять? Берем шкатулку. Мне интересно, еще что-нибудь есть? Мне жутко интересно, правда.
These heart drops are locked in here.
Че, все, что ли? Да ладно. Ну ладно, а больше тут взять нечего, да? Ну, по ходу дела, да, ладно, пошли. Так, значит, так. Я хочу вот линзу попробовать забрать. Интересно, можно это сделать или нет? Вот чисто даже по приколу. А то мало ли, знаете, как иногда могут предметы какие-то пригодиться где-то еще. Это довольно важный момент. А некоторые задачки, да, бывают, что построены на том, что нам какие-то предметы возвращаются. Давайте посмотрим, можно линзу взять или нет. Или он ее... А, он ее унес. Вот гад. Черт, ну ладно. Пойдемте-ка отдадим. То есть так я не могу. Ладно. Давайте с жандармом пообщаемся.
What do you want now?
Значит, нам надо не через жандарма это делать.
That's everything for now.
Ладно.
I wish you a pleasant day, monsieur.
Да, спасибо большое. Значит, нам надо через окошко передать ему капли. Ну, давайте пробовать. Тут у нас есть тюремное окно. Давайте через тюремное окно передадим.
I have your drops, Prof.
God be with you. I'll just take my drops. Hold on to the case for me. I don't want the gendarme to see me with it.
What's this instrument in the case?
My gold detector. I have a physicist friend who developed it for me. It measures the gold content of certain objects with the help of a weak electrical field. I use it to check the gold content of artifacts people are trying to sell me. Take good care of it. It's very unique, you know.
Not a problem.
Детектор золота, говоришь? Ну-ка, ну-ка. Давайте-ка сходим к нашему другу-ювелиру. Может быть, мы сможем, немножечко его пошантажировать этим приборчиком. Потому что как это использовать с наперсточником, я, честно сказать, теряюсь. Так, ну-ка. Мне даже вот интересно, что-то поменяется в разговорах с ювелиром.
Englishman. How can Jamil be of service?
At the moment, I have no idea.
Логично.
You won't find better quality at such good price anywhere else, city.
And if,
Да
during
ладно.
my quest to save my best friend's life, I have a sudden need for fine jewelry, you'll be my first port of call, Jamil. Promise.
А его ювелирные изделия я посмотреть не могу, да? То есть вот...
Somewhat implausibly, this device detects gold content.
Ну да.
It's empty. Pretty though. It's got an elaborate gold ornament on the top.
Угу. Нет, ну ладно.
Looks like it's working. The light comes on when I hold it up to the case. Guess it's real gold.
Ну, понятно. То есть определить золото-то мы, конечно, можем. Так кто здесь стоять? Точно больше мы никак не можем с ним повзаимодействовать. Ну, понятно, ладно. С этим, с лакостом мы тоже не можем так сказать, взаимодействовать. И здесь, я так понимаю, тоже ничего нет. Ну, давайте проверим на всякий случай, потому что каким-то образом...
I don't need anything from him.
Ну,
Better leave him alone.
Логично, да. Ладно. Так. Бывают иногда, знаете, такие затупы в квестах. Ну, собственно, на этом они и построены, пока до вас не дойдет, как этим заниматься. Так.
I'm tempted. I need to get the bail money somehow, but this guy's a pro. Even if I could follow the right cup, I reckon he'd somehow come out on top. Then Professor Hayes would have to stay rotting in prison. I need a plan to optimize my chances.
Ну, оптимизировать... Можно, в принципе, к пустынникам сходить. Может быть, у них что-то можно поискать. Я бы походила везде, на самом деле. Так, фестиваль берберов и оазис у нас есть, да? Давайте к берберам сходим. Я думаю, что у нас, в конце концов, не отняли Джалябу, наверное, именно по этому поводу.
Not much more for me in there.
Да ладно, что, серьезно?
I'm not much of a carpet boy. I like the rustic...
Ну да, про паркет в офисе мы помним. Ну что ж, тогда получается, что и здесь нам делать нечего. С охранником не поговоришь? Понятно. Тогда обратно к пустыне. Ну, тут ты не прав, голубой тебе идет. Вполне себе. Так, интересно, интересно. Интересно, интересно. Водички вот можно набрать еще. С кочевником поболтаем? Не поболтаем. Значит, нам явно не сюда. Блин, что же делать с этим детектором золота? Вот наверняка же, скажем так, ну, должно же быть что-то. Ну, тут нам больше делать определенно нечего. Так.
Why should I break this thing? Let me rephrase that. Why shouldn't I break this thing?
О, декоративный золотой шарик. Это мы... Чего это? Это мы...
This little ball has at least some gold content.
А! Я поняла, ребят. До меня дошло. В общем, мы можем попробовать подменить шарик. Давайте попробуем.
I can't follow the cups at all. I don't think there's much room for fair play in this arrangement on either side of the table.
Так и естественно.
It's you again. I knew you would want to give it another try.
I'll play again, but I want to make sure that everything's above board.
You're not accusing me of doing something underhand with my cups or the board.
Но именно в этом я тебя обвиняю.
Don't worry. I've got nothing to hide. I'll prove to you that I'm not cheating. I'll use any suitable item that you give me. It shouldn't be too big, and it has to fit under the cups. So, what should we play with?
Ну как? На.
How about this gold ball here?
No problem. We'll play with that. But that will double the opening bet. Each of us will put in 50 francs.
Okay.
Не вопрос.
So, which cup is hiding your golden ball? If you guess right, you win 100 francs.
No reaction. The golden ball doesn't seem to be under the middle cup.
Это хорошо.
The detector isn't showing anything. Guess the ball's not under there.
Я думаю, что нам надо просветить все три чашки.
God bless modern science. The gold detector lit up, so the gold ball must be under the right cup. If the detector's working, the gold ball must be under this cup. Alright then, the ball is definitely under the right cup.
So it is. We have a winner.
Must be my lucky day.
You can say that again. Here are your 100 francs. How about a rematch?
Давай.
Why not? Seems like I'm on a real lucky streak right now.
Excellent. We'll double the ante again. That means that each of us will wager 100 francs. If you guess correctly again, the 200 francs will be yours. Otherwise, I will be the lucky one. Okay?
Okay. It's a lot of money, but I feel unbeatable today.
All right then. I'll set the ball in the middle again.
Fine by me. Feel free to make it a little harder this time.
Now, where is the golden ball?
Вообще, в теории, я так понимаю, что он должен быть в средней чашке. Давайте проверим.
No reaction. The golden ball doesn't seem to be under the middle cup.
Нет, значит, программа мухлит, потому что я следила за стаканами.
Got it. The light on the detector lit up. Left cup. I'm 100% sure.
Are you really sure? I mean, we're talking about a lot of money here.
You
Ой, да
can't
ладно
make me
зубы
change my
заговаривать.
mind. Left cup, I said.
Whatever you say. Damn, you got lucky again.
Unbelievable, eh?
Here are your 200 francs. I've had enough for today. My wives will kill me when they see my till.
Don't want another rematch?
Nope, not today. Your lucky streak will ruin me.
Well, no hard feelings. I'll get out of here.
Yes. I suppose I don't need to wish you good luck.
I finally got the bail money.
Ура, ура! Теперь мы можем нашего замечательного дяденьку выкупить. Пойдемте. Пойдемте.
Listen,
Oui?
I've got Professor Hayes' bail money.
All of it?
Yes, 200 francs.
Very well. Then Monsieur Hayes is free to go.
Ну давай, освобождай. Дядька-то пожилой все-таки. Какая ему тюрьма-то в жаре? У вас тут один вентилятор, и тот еле-еле шевелится.
Come on, Hayes. You've made bail. Au revoir.
Are you okay?
Yes, thank you. Let's go. We have a lot to discuss. I'm terribly sorry for our less than civil surroundings. As long as dear Monsieur Lacoste is at my shop, it's a far from suitable venue for discreet conversation. At any rate, please make yourself comfortable. This tale is not a short one, but I'm certain it will be an interesting one.
That may be, Professor. Just bear in mind it's a long time since my last lecture. I need to find my friend. End of story.
I'm well aware of that, but if you ever hope to find your friend, you will need to know what you are searching for, and what may await you at the end of that search.
It's a new approach to me, but I suppose it couldn't hurt.
My academic research focused primarily on Tibet. I've been fascinated with its religion, its secrets, and its legends ever since I was a young man. I became something of an expert. I held a professorship, and sometimes I even received funding to lead expeditions. The last of these expeditions was with your friend, Yen Wang. As you know, we found a dead monk, pieces of a map, and a gemstone.
The Eye of the Dragon.
Exactly. The remains of the map held clues to a mythologized monastery in the Kembalung Valley. This hidden valley was said to contain the entrance to the legendary Shambhala. At that time, however, I only knew that the Buddhists believed Shambhala to be a kingdom where a dynasty of enlightened kings safeguard the most secret teachings of Buddhism. Of course, I always assumed that Shambhala was a religious myth, but the idea that this place could really exist, it was an exciting prospect, the chance for a truly sensational discovery. Unfortunately, the early onset of winter upset our plans, and we had to give up. I was never able to return to that search. Regardless, I compiled all the knowledge that existed on Shambhala. I studied all the available sources, retranslated old texts. The result was a picture of a mysterious place of indescribable power.
Can you describe it?
An ancient place. And it's not just important to Buddhism. Other religions and cultures also have ties to this location. There, my friend, is where all questions and answers have their origin. So that I may perceive whatever holds the world together in its inmost folds.
I'm not a big one for riddles, Professor. Could you be a little more concrete? I don't need enlightening, I just need my friend's whereabouts.
You may yet find both.
When do we get around to how?
How? By finding Shambhala, of course.
I'm not supposed to understand any of this, am I?
You want me to be concrete? Here's a very concrete story. It is the result of many years of research. About 10,000 years ago, a tribe of hunters and herdsmen discovered a colossal system of caves in the Himalayas. While they were there, their intellectual capacities suddenly grew exponentially. The technical advancements that resulted from this growth allowed them to settle in the caves. The people knew that this must be a very special place. At its center, they could feel a strong energy that seemed to be responsible for their rapid development. For these people, this energy proved to be a gift from the gods. They used this gift to build gigantic underground temple complexes. Within a few generations, a prosperous culture was flourishing. Science, art, and architecture were at a level far beyond what we know today. The people developed both a complex language and the first complete writing system. The energy itself, in combination with the rapid tempo of medical advancement, allowed the people to live to an extremely old age. Illness practically ceased to exist.
And these caves are supposed to be Shambhala.
Yes, I am thoroughly convinced that this is the case. However, you can certainly call it something else if you prefer a different name.
I don't know. Even without the dragon, it all still sounds like a fairy tale.
Well, the dragon... I personally believe that the dragon is merely a symbol, because the story continues.
Go on, then.
Something must have happened, because Shambhala was abandoned. I don't know the exact reason why, but what could have caused the people to leave this wonderful place, apart from a true catastrophe?
You mean they got attacked by dragons?
In a way. The dragon seems to be a metaphor for this sudden catastrophe. I can only speculate on the exact nature of this event. However, I believe it has some connection to the energy of the place.
Okay, so they abandoned Shambhala, but why is the entrance still locked up?
Only a few people survived the catastrophe, and they certainly had good reasons for keeping their knowledge of Shambhala a secret. They trained a sworn caste of priests who passed on this knowledge from generation to generation, and who continue to do so today.
Actually, I think the Nazis killed them all.
But there would be more. The caste of priests established 2 monasteries, far from any other settlements, in which to safeguard the secret. The first monastery was built directly over the only entrance to Shambhala.
In the Kembalan Valley?
Most of the priests stayed in this valley, along with one of the 2 artifacts that can open the entrance.
So you really believe that this secret chamber somehow leads to Shambhala? But that would mean that Richard is already...
Indeed.
But if he's there, can he still be alive? I mean, the dragon metaphor thing.
There's only one way to find out.
We need the second artifact, which is in the other monastery, right?
We can only assume so. The second group of priests hiked over the peaks of the Himalayas, the so-called Lost Horizon, until they reached the region that is part of India today. They hid the other key there, in a temple complex. Unfortunately, I never found out exactly where this temple complex is located.
But we have the Eye of the Dragon, and the engravings in the monastery say it'll reveal the location of the second key.
Only if we have the Keeper's map. And, alas, this is something I've long searched for. The only clues I've found refer to a remarkable map drawn up in 1513 by an Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis. For example, this map depicts the ice-free perimeters of the Antarctic. As you know, that continent was first officially discovered in 1820, more than 300 years later. So how could Piri Reis have known back then how the Antarctic continent looked without ice? The admiral, who had a talent for languages, made handwritten notes on the map. According to these notes, he used sources from many thousands of years ago when creating the map. He came across these sources during a trip through the Far East. Unfortunately, only a small fragment of the map still exists today.
And the Nazis have got it.
What?
When you said the Admiral's name, so-and-so Reis, I've heard that name.
Piri Reis?
The German expedition leader, the Countess. She was talking about a map in a Berlin museum, and she mentioned that name. Piri Reis.
My word. Sensational.
It's a chance at any rate. If we can get to the map before the Nazis do...
You want to go to Berlin?
We don't have a choice. It's the only way we can get at the map.
Quite apart from getting into the country at all, the map itself certainly won't be laid out in a display case. How do you expect this to work?
The Olympic Games are on. We just need to look like tourists. Besides, it's a lot more fun if you just worry about these things later. Let's get the eye and get out of here.
If you say so. Lacoste must be finished by now. Let's go. Please wait a moment. The eye of the dragon is hidden in the back room. Here it is. See? Perfect condition, just like the day we found it.
Great. No time to lose. Let's get the next train to Casablanca, then get on a ship to Spain or Portugal. The further from the Nazis, the better.
It sounds as if you're no stranger to running from problems, young man. You remind me of myself a few dozen years ago.
Professor, get down!
Leave him. We have the eye.
Professor.
They've taken it.
Don't get up. I'll get help.
Don't be a fool. You must follow them before they escape.
You need a doctor.
No. Listen carefully. If you are found on the crime scene, you will be arrested. You cannot help me anymore, my boy. But help yourself and the others recover the Eye of the Dragon. Now it's up to you. You alone to prevent the Nazis reaching Shambhala.
Excuse me, sir. A telegram just arrived for you.
Thank you, Huxley. Anything else?
No, sir. I just wondered...
I don't need anything else at the moment. You may go.
German ambush in monastery. Stop. Richard's still there. Stop. Paddock to the rescue. Stop. Now in India. Stop. Send reinforcements. Stop. Waiting at Camp Hadley in Rangpur, North India. Stop. Signed Lieutenant Thomas Finch. Stop.
The Countess and her cronies disappeared into that building. That must be where she plans to examine the map. What a coincidence. That's my plan as well.
Ну что ж, после вот такой вот продолжительной заставки прибыли мы с вами в Германию, где проходят 11-е Олимпийские игры. Ой, и, откровенно говоря, что-то как-то у нашего Фентона Пэддока не особо-то получается в плане добычи вот этого глаза, потому что профессора мы освободили, он в результате как-то очень глупо погиб. Вот, глаз мы не добыли, и приходится нам бегать за ним, гоняться всячески дальше. Но, с другой стороны, обогатились кучей всякой полезной информации, уж не знаю, правда, насколько хорошо мы сможем ей воспользоваться, но это мы будем уже смотреть в следующих сериях. Так что, если этот эпизод вам понравился, не забывайте поставить пальчик вверх, подписывайтесь на канал, если вы на него не подписаны, заглядывайте в мою группу во ВКонтакте, да и просто заходите в гости, друзья. Засим, я с вами попрощаюсь, пожелаю вам всего хорошего, не болейте, будьте здоровы, ну и до наших следующих посиделок. Так что всем пока-пока. Пока.